Hello, friend. I'm glad you're here. Not by accident, not by coincidence, but because something in you is ready for truth. This moment right now could be the beginning of a new chapter in your story, so take a breath, settle in, and let's talk honestly about choices. Choices shape everything: your future, your relationships, your purpose, your life. And one of the most dangerous choices people make, often without realizing it, is the choice to believe in what I call the grand illusion. Alcohol sells itself as a good time, as confidence in a bottle, as the shortcut to belonging. It promises to make you more relaxed, more fun, more social, more alive. That's the illusion, the promise of a life that feels bigger, brighter, easier. And in the beginning, it feels real. For many people, drinking starts innocently. Weekends with friends. A few beers after work. Celebrations, birthdays, cookouts, game nights. Just one drink. Just to relax. Just to fit in. The illusion is smooth, charming, convincing. It whispers, "This is who you are now. This is your identity. This is your escape." But slowly, quietly, the illusion begins to crack. What used to be only on weekends becomes a few nights a week. What used to be just one becomes a few to take the edge off. What used to be a choice becomes a habit, and what becomes a habit can eventually become a trap. The illusion feels real at first, until you realize it's slowly taking more than it gives. And while all of this is happening on the surface, something else is happening underneath. Alcohol begins taking a toll on the body in ways people don't always notice at first. It can affect your sleep, drain your energy, influence your mood, and interfere with your ability to think clearly. Public health organizations often report that alcohol contributes to a significant number of preventable health issues each year. The illusion promises relief, but the reality is exhaustion, fog, and a body carrying more than it should. But alcohol doesn't just affect the body, it affects decisions. And impaired decisions can change or end lives. Public safety agencies consistently report that alcohol is a major factor in serious accidents. Many traffic fatalities involve alcohol impairment. Many DUIs happen not because someone intended to drive drunk, but because they believed the illusion that they were fine. One poor decision can cost your license, your job, your financial stability, your freedom, someone else's life, or your own. The illusion whispers, "Nothing will happen." But the truth shows up in the consequences. And the damage doesn't stop there. Alcohol reaches into the home. It affects the people who love you. Marriages and long-term relationships often carry the weight of alcohol long before anyone admits there's a problem. Arguments become more frequent. Trust begins to crack. Promises get broken. Emotional distance grows. What used to be partnership turns into tension, resentment, and walking on eggshells. The illusion says everything is under control, but the people around you feel the truth long before you do. Domestic abuse is never caused by alcohol. Abuse is a choice. But alcohol can increase the likelihood of conflict, escalate arguments, and lower self-control. Public safety organizations report that alcohol is present in a significant portion of domestic violence incidents. And the emotional toll on a spouse or partner is enormous. Feeling unsafe, feeling unheard, feeling like they're losing the person they love, feeling like they're living with a stranger. Alcohol doesn't just strain relationships, it can fracture them. And children feel it even more deeply. Kids notice everything. They notice when a parent's mood changes, when the house feels tense, when arguments start more often, when promises get broken, when the parent they love isn't fully present anymore. Children don't have the words for it, but they feel the shift. They feel the unpredictability, the emotional distance, the instability in the home, the fear of not knowing which version of their parent is walking through the door. The illusion tells them everything's fine. but their hearts know better. The impact can be deep: anxiety, withdrawal, taking on adult responsibilities too young, struggling in school, blaming themselves for the tension. Family support organizations report that millions of children live in homes where alcohol misuse is present. Children don't need perfect parents. They need present parents. They need stability, safety, and love that shows up, fully awake, fully aware, fully engaged. And when a parent chooses a better path, children feel that too. They feel the healing, the stability returning, the home becoming safe again. Because when a parent chooses a better life, they're shaping the future of their children. Before we go any further, I want to ask you for something simple. If this message is speaking to you, if it's opening your eyes or stirring something inside you, take a moment to subscribe, like the video, and share a comment. Not for me, but for the people who will watch this after you. Your story, your honesty, your breakthrough might be the lifeline someone else is searching for. You could be the reason a stranger keeps going. You could be the voice that reminds someone they're not alone. So share something real. Anything. Your words matter more than you know. Now, let's continue. Alcohol doesn't just cost money, it costs opportunity. Missed work days, lost productivity, poor decisions that lead to financial setbacks, spending money on drinks instead of dreams, strained relationships, broken trust, delayed goals, a future that keeps getting pushed further away. The illusion feels cheap in the moment, but the real cost shows up later. Every drink has a price, and it's rarely printed on the receipt. Alcohol steals time, potential, presence, and purpose. But here's the truth. You don't need alcohol to cope. You don't need alcohol to unwind. You don't need alcohol to feel confident, social, or alive. You don't need illusions. You need a mind that's fully awake, a life you can actually feel. You need choices that strengthen you, not choices that steal your future. You need direction that isn't clouded by anything. You need to be present for your own life. Your future is shaped by the decisions you make when no one is watching. And choosing yourself, choosing your purpose, is the most powerful decision you will ever make. You are not defined by your past choices, you are defined by the choices you make next. And today, you can choose differently. You can choose strength. You can choose responsibility. You can choose a life that doesn't depend on anything to feel whole. This is Freedom in Purpose, a place where you are reminded that your life has meaning, your choices have power, and your future is still yours to shape. Your purpose is calling, and your freedom begins with your choices. And when the illusion fades, your real life begins.